Focus stacking, the art of stacking focus.
No.
Focus stacking is a post-processing and in-camera technique that a lot of landscape photographers use to achieve focus from the front all the way to the back of their images. And it does seem like a scary technique, focus stacking. It's always something that comes up from new photographers, but it isn't really that scary. And I'm gonna show you how to do it really quickly and really simply, both here and in the field. Step 1, find an epic location with a killer foreground. Step 2, if that killer foreground has a background that goes out of focus, when you pick a focus point on the foreground, proceed to step 3. But if the image is sharp without focus stacking, congratulations, you've achieved hyperfocal distance and can ignore this whole video and move on with your life. Step 3, set up your tripod and your camera on your photo, turn all the settings of your camera to manual, including the white balance. Step 4 is to take a photo, putting the focus on the foreground element of your photo. Step 5 is to take another photo, putting the focus on the background elements of your photo. So I've done the work out in the field and now it's time to edit these photos on the laptop. You can do this directly in Photoshop, but I prefer to operate everything through Lightroom, so let's get into it. Step 1, import the photos into Lightroom. Step 2, bring the two images over to Photoshop as layers by selecting them both in the bottom bar, then right-clicking and going up to Edit In, and then choosing As Layers in Photoshop. Step 3, wait for them to load in Photoshop. Step 4, once they load, head up to Edit and click Auto Align. Step 4 is necessary because when you change the focus in your photo, your lens actually zooms a little bit. It's called focus breathing. So if you don't do step 4, if you don't auto align the photos, you'll end up with a blurry transition where you do the gradient coming up. So don't skip step 4. Step 5, add a layer mask to the top layer. Step 6, select the gradient tool from the left bar of Photoshop or by pressing G. Step 7, add a gradient to the middle of the image by clicking and dragging. Note that the longer you drag, the softer the gradient. Step 8, once it looks good, go up and flatten the image. Step 9, go to File, Save, and the image will be brought back into Lightroom as a TIFF file. Step 10, edit to your heart's content. Step 11, result. As you saw, focus stacking really isn't all that complicated. It's not this big scary thing that a lot of people think it is. Focus stacking on the computer really only takes an extra minute, maybe 2 minutes to do, and in the field it really only takes whatever the exposure time is of the second photo. It's not that much added time to your workload. But I should mention that the example I showed you is a 2-photo stack. There are times, depending on the situation, you might need to stack 3 or 4 photos to achieve focus all the way throughout your image. So it can get a little bit more complicated. But overall, it ain't that scary. So go out and give it a try. As for this episode, it's over now. We're in Cebu in the Philippines. It's incredible. There's gonna be a full video of waterfall photography coming up in a couple days. So I'll see you there. Peace.